How you doing, everybody? Welcome back. This is Oscar, and well, I'm very excited for this live stream. What we can tell right now by looking at the cryptocurrency market is that these are going as expected. There's nothing really much going on when it comes to price. Of course, we know that Bitcoin has come back less than $50,000, Ethereum less than $4,000, Cardano reached $3.10 a couple months ago, and then now it's back. Of course, Algorand reaching 2.5, then now it's back at 2. Solana reaching more than almost $200, and now it's back. Am I worrying away everyone? Absolutely not. So welcome guys to Oscar Ramos channel, where we talk about stocks, Roth IRA, and cryptocurrencies. Let me welcome each and every one of you. And we have people watching from all parts of the world, which that still blows my mind. But I just want to say thank you if you're continuously supporting the channel. Now, the idea for today's live stream, everyone, as the title says, Cardano and altcoins, we make money during the crypto dips. The idea is, of course, to continue the conversation in cryptocurrencies. We've seen what has happened to Cardano a couple of days. The Alonso update, the all-weighted Alonso update that is going to add smart contracts to the Cardano blockchain, which that's fantastic, a proof of stake blockchain that has so much to tell us and huge potential in my opinion. So we're gonna be discussing that. I'm gonna also go and cover the latest on NAM token, Algorand, and of course other cryptocurrencies. Earlier today I talked about on token, just an analysis, I will say, of what I think the cryptocurrency is doing at the moment. Of course, it's not at a price where we would like it to see, and I made myself clear during the video. But it's what it is, guys. I think this is the definition of holding, of really diamond handing a cryptocurrency or a stock or whatever you want to call it. And I'm talking, of course, is that one for us. We have Chris, James, Hassan, Paul, Kev, and Spellbound. How you doing, everyone? Welcome aboard. What today we have is a nice chill live stream where we're just gonna have a conversation, right? And in a couple of more minutes we're gonna start it, and bada bing bada boom, finally my iPad is showing my live, so that's pretty cool. How's everyone's doing? How's the night going for you guys right now in Texas Central Time? We're looking at 7:35 p.m. Central. And as you know, I have my water here. So we're gonna go ahead. That's awesome, Kev. Great. Glad to see that, buddy. I'm gonna go ahead and put my mic here. There you go. What I want to talk to you guys today, go ahead and start this live right now. I want to make sure I get all my my points across and just the thoughts that I have for tonight live stream. What I have for you guys is the looking ahead at smart contracts. You're looking at the prices right now, and let me tell you something, everyone. 8:35 p.m. in DC. Hey, say hi to DC. That's awesome. I have some friends in DC too. I think the idea when it comes to cryptocurrencies, everyone, let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit. I started cryptocurrencies early in 2021, not knowing anything about cryptocurrencies. The only crypto I knew was Dogecoin. Oh, back in those days, delicious days, right? There was no pressure. People were just starting in the cryptocurrency industry. There was really nothing to look for, just Bitcoin and Ethereum, but mostly Bitcoin. Right now, 8 months later, for me, but of course it's September already, so that's 9 months later. But about 8 to 9 months later, it seems that there's so many cryptocurrency experts, so many different cryptocurrency gurus, and much more. I don't claim to be an expert on cryptocurrencies. I am not a cryptocurrency guru. I'm just someone who's giving my opinion on this, and everything I find interesting, anything that I find of learning, I share with my audience, right? But I can tell you guys, in 7 to 9 months, we've learned so much as a community. We've grown our portfolios. We bought X amount of cryptocurrencies. And well, just to take a look back and just see how much you've grown. Some of us, of course, we've lost money along the way in cryptocurrencies. Maybe you bought because of FOMO, because it was just booming, that specific cryptocurrency, and you found yourself in a position where there was no way back but just holding because the price was already too down. It has happened, and I'm happy that it happened to you because now you know what not to do in the future, of course. So, with that being said, smart contracts, what happened with Alonso, with Cardano during Sunday, it is not something that we haven't seen before. Ethereum had it, and has had it for many, many years. But the idea is that you no longer will need to require of computational power proof of work in a system like Ethereum to get your smart contracts. Now you have Cardano, which is the top 3 by market capitalization. And to understand smart contracts, everyone, because I do want to go back, like take some time to really put my thoughts here and tell you what I know about smart contracts. It is what the word says, right? Contracts. Contracts are specifically so easy, and we've done it without even realizing. When you go and try to buy a house, what do you have to do in the process? Well, you have to sign a contract. If you go to a lease, to a car dealership, and you want to buy a car, well, you have to what? Sign a contract. When you go to the bank and ask for a loan, you have to what? Sign a contract. When you get a job, you have to sign a contract. So that's what a contract is. But what is a smart contract? Like, oftentimes when it comes to blockchain and cryptocurrency, we're like so afraid, or for some reason we put our guard down and say like, I don't know what's happening. Well, that used to happen to me, and every time I kind of get to learn more about cryptocurrency, it's just what it is. It's a foreign field to me, and I really like enjoying learning slowly but surely. Smart contracts, everyone, it is just basically having a contract, but without a third person that is helping you have the contract, I will say, audited or completed. You see, when you want a loan from a bank, well, you need the bank, of course, to be that third person for you to get the money. Same as if you're getting a car or what have you, or a house. With a smart contract, well, when it comes to Ethereum and Cardano, you in the blockchain participate as an investor, and your identity doesn't even have to be revealed. It's everything hidden and autonomous. So that's pretty cool. Once you decided to have a contract with someone else, you don't have to know the name, you don't have to know the identity of the party, but only the goods or services that you're trying to acquire, and you're willing to pay for them. Then you go ahead and start signing whatever you have to sign with a digital signature, and there you go. You send the cryptocurrency, and they send the goods, all virtually, all done through the blockchain. And here's when we start to appreciate the people that create the blockchain, that are providing the server, the blockchain, like the miners, and in the case of Cardano, or I would say Solana or Algorand, proof of stake, all the validators that put their own money to stake and to validate such transactions. So hopefully I'm going slowly here so you kind of grasp the idea I'm trying to do. I'm going to go ahead. Tony, how you doing, Tony? I'll go ahead and answer more questions by the end of the live. I'm just trying to get my thoughts right now. So that is the idea, everyone. And that is so fascinating, because when we talk about Cardano, I think we're really relying on that future that is still not yet seen in your typical day-to-day scenario. Why? Well, remember, if you're trying to buy something from Walmart, you cannot just go ahead and buy that chicken or that vegetable, right? And just leave the money there. You need from Walmart's POS, point of sale system, and Walmart checkout, so you get your goods or services, right? You need that third party that's selling you that goods or services. So it's pretty exciting. And let me go ahead and start this by showing you the following. Smart contracts are awesome. Just kind of finding this information that I think is pretty relevant to you guys. If you are a Cardano holder, if you are a proof of stake person that want to learn a little bit more, I think you will realize this is pretty cool for smart contracts. So smart contracts are autonomy, like I was explaining earlier. You're the one making the agreement, and there's no need to rely on a broker or a lawyer. Like I was saying before, typically when you are actually contributing to a contract, you need professional people. When you're doing that on the blockchain, you gotta make sure you understand what's happening, because there's no lawyer, there's no type of professional person that will help you. There's not even a customer service per se, right? Once it's done, it's done. And of course, that gives you a lot of security issues, because you may not know what's happening. But I mean, that is the beauty of decentralization, right? Number two, trust. Your documents are encrypted on a shared ledger. So everything that's happening on the blockchain, nobody technically can access to that. Of course, we know there's hacks. Of course, we know there's different types of exploits, because these blockchains are not the best, but they're getting better, absolutely. Backup. On the blockchain, your documents are duplicated many times over. So that's kind of gives you the idea of how powerful and expansive this is pretty much for you. And smart contracts, oh, you cannot read this, but anyways, it says smart contract savings. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Smart contract savings, there you go. Save you money since they knock at the presence of an intermediary. So that was pretty much what I was explaining earlier. Eventually and slowly but surely, guys, slowly but surely, and we'll talk about AMP2 you. That is, I think, what's going to add the most value proposition for Cardano, and eventually for Ethereum 2.0. And accuracy. Smart contracts are not only faster and cheaper, but also avoid the errors that come from manually filling out heaps and forms. That is one. Let me go ahead and go to the next one, just to give you more backup for the smart contracts, guys. Smart contracts options, contract written as a code in the blockchain. Contract is part of the public blockchain. Parties involved in the contract are anonymous. Contracts execute itself when the conditions are met, and regulators use blockchains to keep an eye on the contracts. So in a way, this, of course, seems to be the future, everyone. And that's what has happened with Cardano for now. And one that I really like a lot, everyone, if you're a Cardano holder, I think you will appreciate this a lot, the Cardano roadmap, right? We see the 2017, the foundation era. In 2020, the decentralization era. The 2021, the smart contracts era. But now we have era 4 and era 5, Basho and Voltaire. You cannot see that on the screen because there's my camera, but these are two right now that I think are gonna be pretty awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and post this link here in the chat, so you go ahead and take a look at it for yourself. Why am I telling you this, everyone? Well, now finally coming to CoinMarketCap. Because if in 2021, we're starting to see these cryptocurrencies pop up with the foundation, all the technology, the blockchain, I will say infrastructure they need to just finally be used for once. If you wait a couple of years from now, this is going to get insane and crazy, and you would have wished you would have picked these cryptocurrencies today. When we see the prices of cryptocurrencies crashing or just dipping, to me, I see it differently. I see it like a great garage sale that I have to go ahead and buy as many as I can. Call me crazy, right? Call me crazy and maybe too bullish. But I think for reality, Ethereum and Bitcoin have really surpassed all my expectations when you go back and trace them year by year. And that's insane. Cardano, just adding the smart contracts capability, just take a look at Ethereum rise ever since the start of the year 2021. It's the start of the year 2021, guys, Ethereum was less than $1,000. Now look at it. And Bitcoin, about $10,000, $15,000 at the start of the year, guys. So just to give you an idea, right, and some background information before even we get started with token, Algorand, and much of the other cryptocurrencies, because I want you to learn, right? I want you to learn with me as I go and moving forward. Because why? Typically on YouTube, on this magnificent platform, you're gonna start listing a lot of videos that say the next 100x coin, the next Cardano, the next Bitcoin, the next whatever have you. But the problem is, what if you don't even know what Cardano is? What if you don't even know what Solana is, or what Bitcoin is, or what AMP token is? The fundamentals, that information, the history, that is, I think, the important thing for you to make the most money on. And well, let me tell you, couple of good information that I didn't mention in today's video, and you cannot get it because you're watching the live, specifically for AMP token. is that, well, I have seen so many cryptocurrencies as of today, right? I have yet to see a cryptocurrency that does exactly what I'm talking does. I am sure I can tell you that at least there should be one or two collateralized payment transaction cryptocurrencies out there, but I haven't seen it so far. AM token is the only one that I can tell. And if you go ahead and keep scrolling, guys, I have heard of many of these cryptocurrencies, some of them not really, but I have heard of many. And finally, in the 60th position, here is AM token. The only one that I know that is backed by a great and amazing company called Flexa Network. And this Flexa Network is, my lord, really, any other cryptocurrency will be jealous of what Flexa Network is doing. Thank you, Abu. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. So that is my take, right? Just with this starting intro that I wanted to give you before we even start, guys, analyzing the prices of each of these cryptocurrencies. Please understand the background and all the skeleton of each of the cryptocurrencies you can. I post a video every single day. Happen to have 2 days for live stream. I know it's not enough maybe for me to tell you everything I want you to tell, but go ahead and do your research and really put your money where you think it's the best for long term. Because if you're trying to time the market, trade it, and make the most money possible, which is, it can totally happen, and you can do it. I don't doubt you, but it's very difficult, and most of the times you could lose most money. All right, everyone. So that is what I wanted to tell you, just to give you some background noise, some good water, and let's go ahead and get started with the price analysis, everyone. What a nice one. Thank you, Kevin. So please go ahead and like, subscribe, and turn on those notification bells, guys, if you're watching. I appreciate that a lot. It's server, how much AMP we need to become a millionaire? That is a great question. As of now, if you have 50, right now I have 100,000 AMP tokens, right? If the price of AMP token gets to $20, I'm a millionaire. Let me go ahead and show you right now. That is a good question. Invest in dogs. That will be AMP token. I believe this is what I showed you earlier today. Let me see. Here it is. So I have 100,000 AMP tokens, right? One AMP token is worth 5 cents. So I have around $5,000 invested in AMP token. Sadly, that's the amount of AMP token money that I have, which means that my average price is around, you're making me thirsty. It's around $5,000. So if I say from 5 cents all the way to $20, actually $10, it's not even 20, it's $10. So if AMP token goes to $10, my friends, your boy Oscar Ramos becomes a millionaire with AMP token. Oh yes, but guess what? Because I'll be staking my AMP tokens by then, I'll actually have even more money. So that is just the idea that I want to share with you right now. Is it gonna go to $10? Realistically speaking, that is far from happening. I say once again, but that is what we hold it, right? Realistically speaking, I think we're looking in about 2 to 3 years, I'm talking to be above 20 cents. So I would say 30 cents. So for my $5,000 invested right now, it can go ahead and go all the way up to $30,000, which is totally fine for me. What do you guys think? Alrighty, that is a good question. Very good. So go ahead and start with the analysis. I want to take some time here so guys, we understand what's happening. Welcome everyone to the 80 plus of you. My name is Oscar Ramos. So if you like this content, go ahead and like, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, and ask a question. I'm going to go ahead and answer you right away. XYO. I haven't heard that one, so I'll get to that one at the end of the live. How about that? Abu, would you throw a pat in the for your subscribers? Maybe when I become a millionaire. Absolutely, Abu. That is a good question. You have 87,000. My man, that's really awesome. Let's go ahead and start with Cardano, shall we, guys? And I'm going to put it right here. I think that's very good for you guys. So once we're ready to talk about the Alonso update. right now, Cardano already, the news have broken out. I mean, we already know that the smart contracts happen. And what did I say? Well, get ready, of course, for a sell-off. Get ready for some people to be selling their Cardanos, well, specifically. Now, this is what we're looking right now. On September 9, huge sell-off coming from the $2 and almost $3, right? Coming back down all the way to $2, and coming up to 2.78, and then right now we're 2.36. We see the MACD already crossed the signal right here, and it's coming back down. So that is what we see. This is the year-to-date view, which I'd really like to see. Right now we have the RSI that is pointing at the less at the middle band. So in all, if you are waiting to make a move on Cardano, this is a good time, guys. This is a good time. I'm just telling you right now, because finally Cardano is not super overbought. Just take a look to the other side. The issue, my friends, is that every single time Cardano is overbought or any cryptocurrency, people are buying like crazy. They're on waves going to just try to buy as many Cardanos as they can right here in early August, right? It was when it was coming all the way up. Sadly, that is not exactly how you play this game of cryptocurrencies. So that is Cardano for right now. Let me go ahead and do the 4 hours because I like to do that a lot. This is how the 4 hours look like, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and span here. There you go. This is how the 4 hours look right now. So still the RSI is telling me that is under the middle band. So that's one thing. The volume, I still don't see as much volume here. 2-3 days ago, we saw a lot of sell-off. So right now, it is great for me to make a position, to be honest with you. I'm not waiting still for the price of Cardano to dump all the way down to the low RSI band. I think for now, it's okay to start with a slow DCA dollar cost average position. That is what I think of course, right now. Brandon, being in XYO for about 1 or 2 years, just saw it 1/10 of a penny, now between 4 to 5 cents so fast. That is pretty good. Good for you, my friend. Appreciate it. My biggest holding is AMP and Cardano, but what's your thoughts on XLM? Stellar. Stellar is a good one. I don't have Stellar, but I have heard it's a good one, so that's what I think about it. So that is one thing. I'm going to go back to the year today. I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're looking on the Fibonacci so far, from this one to this one, all the way up. And then we're going to go ahead and expand this beauty. I'm going to go ahead and close because we already talked about the RSI. We already talked about the MACD. I'm going to just leave the volume, and I will go ahead and put the horizontal white line, which that horizontal white line represents the end of the year. So the end of the year for Cardano, you remember that I told you that this was my price prediction for the end of, by the end of the year, which was close to $3. Well, right now the price of Cardano has decreased, and I mentioned this many times. Why? Because this, my friends, was a ride, was a pump. It was expected, right? Of course, everyone wants to see this happen over and over and over, but you have to be realistic and you just have to accept the consequences that everything that goes up must come back down, but not at the price and at the level it was before. That is the beauty of cryptocurrencies growing organically, which that's great. On this case, Cardano, from here to here, we have seen something pretty positive, and I like this because on the contrary, I'm going to show you AMP token sadly not doing what Cardano is doing. Cardano has bounced all the way from this first level, and it comes back to the level it wants to belong, which is the 50% and the 38%, right about here, everyone. You see how it bounces all the way back, bounced from here all the way to the golden ratio, and then came back to the 30 and 50 cents. So that's what we've seen so far with Cardano. What would I say? Absolutely, I want this cryptocurrency to do better. But for now, if this is a consolidation process, we want to wait for a little bit, I'm okay with it because this is an okay price for entry. What do you guys think? Of course, could the price come back down? Absolutely, gotta be ready for anything. AMFit, jumped to Algorand, took my profits from Cardano, not buying the dip. That is a good strategy too, right? What I will say is I've heard a lot of people, including some of my patrons, like Spellbound, my friend. I hear accelerated vesting about to kick in tomorrow for algo, so 600 million algo going to kick and probably cause a volatile dump. Goodbye time. There you go. So absolutely understanding those news and breakouts, that will be amazing. And for those who are watching, guys, who from here remembers what happened a couple days ago with Litecoin? Oh boy, that was amazing, guys. Litecoin, oh gosh. So because you guys know, or if you didn't know, well, for some reason people believe that Walmart was about to accept Litecoin payments, and guess what happened? The price of Bitcoin, the price of Litecoin, the price of Ethereum pumped, and then once Walmart said no, that's a total fake news, came back down immediately. So that was so fun to watch. I hope that you made some money. I hope that you made some money with Litecoin news. When I heard that, everyone, I was like, who is making the news? Like, can't believe it. But there you have it, everyone. Let's go ahead and step back a little bit because this gets me excited. You are seeing the consequences of a beautiful, great company like Walmart, which I go, by the way, to buy food because it's super close from where I live. Once a company like Walmart, once a company like Target, like Sam's, like Costco, like whatever, whichever you want, steps in with a crypto announcement, something like that may happen. What does that relate to? When companies such as the United States companies, some of the biggest and the most powerful in the world, right? When it comes to retail, step up and say, hey guys, we want to accept crypto payments. Expect that to happen, guys. Expect that to happen. And that is great because that just gave us a green light to the possibilities, to be honest with you. I'm going to go ahead and show you right now, since we're talking about this Litecoin thing. I wasn't planning to talk about it, but it just kind of came out, so why not? Litecoin on Binance. Look at this beautiful thing, guys. Here it is. Here it is. So you're seeing right now the price from $168 all the way to $232 and came back down, and that happened in a matter of hours. It is what it is. So to me, which of the cryptocurrencies we talk in the channel has partnerships and does business within retail merchants? I'm talking. You understand that? If Walmart, if any company or mall or whatever retail starts accepting cryptocurrency payments, there's a chance they might consider Flexa. I'm not saying that it will be Flexa, because when you talk about Walmart, when you talk about Sam's Club or any other type of great retailer, they might just decide to create their own payment structure. I wouldn't recommend that if I was the CEO, because you are good at Walmart things, not at those kind of payment infrastructure industry. Leave that to the experts like Flexa and much more. So just to give you more background on this, right? We see what it did to Litecoin, which is a cryptocurrency similar to Bitcoin, store of value, better than Bitcoin when it comes to speed and transaction and gas fees. But well, that's what it is. It's kind of interesting, right? It's pretty awesome. Because right now with the Flexa application, you can pay with Litecoin too. So I'm just saying, guys, like I mentioned in my video earlier today, I'm talking, to me, is a sleeping giant. Of course, I don't want to sound like a hyper and like, the Dogecoin army, whatever, like they just want to buy the day, buy, because Elon Musk is going to come and save us. No. And I'm talking there's no Elon Musk. There's no SNL show. There's no AMP army, just buy because it's cool. No, that is not I'm talking. I don't want you guys to feel I'm selling that, because I'm not selling anything. Flexa Network, they don't talk to me, right? This is just my opinion. What I'm saying, everyone, is that it's pretty exciting to see such a project that it's intertwined with this industry that is about to pop off, that once a company says it's accepting cryptocurrencies for payments, just look at what it did to Litecoin, right? So what it can do to AMP token, definitely there's something going on there, and I will want to see more price volatility, and I'm talking positive volatility for it. What do you guys think? Those are my thoughts. So let me go back to the chat. What kind of price movement do we get for AMP if there's a Binance listing? Don't get me started on this one. What are we? Binance listing. Well, we have the Binance.us, and I believe that's what I'm gonna go ahead, since I'm already talking about AMP token, right? We already had the Binance.us listing, which was this. If I'm not mistaken, was this beauty on July. If I'm not mistaken, it was this. So it was already it already happened. I don't think Binance is gonna let AMP token be released on the Binance International. From what I've seen so far, it could, it should, right? But so far we want to see that happening. Absolutely. If it does, and to answer your question, some crazy volatility that you won't believe it, because remember that Binance currently has the largest cryptocurrency market by volume. So let me go ahead and show you right now. If I show you, let me go ahead and show you Cardano, and we go down to the market, you're going to see, which is right about, let me go ahead, it's loading. Oh, here it is. The Cardano markets, number one is Binance, and that is 13%, everyone. And Cardano and Coinbase exchange that, typically a lot of us use it, it's just barely 6%. So that is one comparison. Now, if I give you, exactly what I'm telling you right now, now this could happen, right? This could happen. It could happen within our time, our time frame. And if it does, honestly, and I'm doing it on the record, honestly, I'll be very interested to maybe sell some of my AMP token just to make some profits, because that will be something pretty delicious, everyone. I know I've said that I wouldn't sell. I'm not saying that I'm going to leave the AMP token project, right? Like I want, but to make some profits, that'll be a good idea. Let me show you. Here it is. So right now, AMP token is right now just on Binance.us, which is the 8.37%, and 55% is on Coinbase. Once you open it on Binance, the normal Binance, you are pretty much expanding your reach to other parts of the world. So that is what we're waiting, right? If that happens, like I buy it on Gemini because I love Gemini, and that barely is just 8%. Then the next one is Binance.us, and then of course the first one will be Coinbase. But it will take time, and if it happens, amazing, that will be huge. If it doesn't happen, that's still fine. Remember, AMP token doesn't really need Binance to succeed. But that is a great question. That is a great question. So going back to the prices, I'm gonna go check the chat. Nick, how you doing, Nick? Welcome aboard. What do you think of CryptoX Finance CTX on Gemini with 68 million market cap? I made 40,000 last week off with a 5,000 investment, thinking about reinvesting. Oh, wow, Nick, you rock, man. Honestly, you're not kidding, right? Well, that's amazing. I'm super happy for you. Super happy for you. I will tell you is that when you find a cryptocurrency that has a low circulating supply, like you're saying right now, and I hope some huge potential that you can do that. But just be careful, right? Because same as you're winning, you can also be losing if the cryptocurrency just happens to be on the wrong side of that day. So just be careful with that. But super happy for you. That's awesome, my man. That's awesome. Great job. Can you tell me what website I should use to invest in crypto? Not BNB. Can anyone tell me other? Well, you have Coinbase or Gemini. Cleon, check my links down below for Coinbase or Gemini. Make an account, and you and I will get $10 free Bitcoin. Thank you so much. So, critical hit. That is pretty awesome. So yes, guys. To continue with AMP token, we talked about Cardano, just to kind of close with the Cardano Thank you so much, Am. Appreciate it. Santa Fe in the house. How you doing, Santa Fe? Welcome, welcome. We're okay in Galveston County, my man. So happy to see you. So happy to hear from you here. To close out and button up with a ADA, I'm okay. If it keeps dropping, I'll buy. If it keeps going up, I'll hold. Let's go, baby. The next step for I'm talking in my portfolio, my friends, will be to buy enough. I just made a video called Cardano Millionaire, right? So 50,000 Cardano. If one Cardano goes, what was the price? What was the? I forgot the price. $20. I forgot the price right now, out of like just remembering. But if you hold 50,000 Cardano, I believe it's $20 each or so, then you get $1 million. So that will be yes, I believe so. I believe so. So yes, 50,000 Cardano, $20 each. That is $1 million. So yes, it can totally happen if you continue in the future. If you translate Cardano's market cap to Bitcoin's market cap, yes, thank you guys, $20. Appreciate it, guys. Sometimes I forget. Sorry. You translate Cardano's market cap to Bitcoin's market cap, that's almost 1 trillion, right? In a good day for Bitcoin. If you do that, my friends, $20 Cardano, welcome to 1 million territory by having 50,000 Cardano. So out of all the cryptocurrencies, my friends, if you want to play it safe, if you don't want to lose your money, and if you really want to ensure long-lasting financial freedom, Cardano is the one. Cardano is the one. After, of course, you build some good diversified positions in, let's say, Ethereum, Bitcoin, I'm talking Solana, Algorand. I'm talking to people who do have the funds to put in $150,000 of Cardano right now, right? I know some of us don't have that money yet, so please don't go ahead and just put all your money in one investment. That wouldn't be a good idea. But what I'm saying is, if you're willing to hold for a while, so to see Cardano to about 1 trillion market cap, which, to be honest with you, if in less than a year we've seen Cardano jump like 20 levels, 20 rank on coin market cap, just give it 3 years, my friends. I'm not saying it will reach that market cap, but guys, the future is here. The future will be cryptocurrencies. What are we waiting for, right? Absolutely. Alrighty. So there you go. That is my Cardano take. And of course, as we're seeing on the Fibonacci retracement, this is what we're seeing. Now, water break. Now, if you guys are enjoying the live stream, as always, make sure you give us a like, subscribe, and turn on those notification bells, please. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and talk of the graphs, because I want to show you something. Here's what I like. It comes back down, but immediately comes back up to a nice consolidated price. That's what we would like to see, especially in Cardano. But this is what happens in a cryptocurrency that we adore, which is AM token. Take a look at this. If I do the Fibonacci retracement from here all the way down to this one, we're going to see right about here. There you go, to this low point, all the way to the end of the year. Boom. And then we'll go ahead and expand. Now you're seeing this better. Go ahead and close the RSI. Go ahead and close the MACD, because you guys already seen it too many times. Take a look at this, guys. Now here's the chart. I'm gonna go ahead and move it somewhere here. There you go. What we're seeing right now on the screen, is the price of AM token, and it's really basically being on this first and second level of the Fibonacci retracement. The only times we see AM token go up to the levels that we want is by pumps, and is by, less than a day momentum. That's not really what we would like to see for AM token. It is happening right now, and I hope that doesn't continue. Gotta be honest with you guys. I gotta show you the facts, because these are the facts. The facts are that the price is trending downwards at this time. The fact is that it's staying on this second level for a while. And even though Flexa Network has shared publicly the partnerships that they want to share, and everything that they're doing in El Salvador, and the integration of transformers that is helping, of course, the Lightning staking capability and much more, still we see this. Why? That is the biggest question of all. We're still yet to see something big happening with the AMP token price. I happen to believe that because I think it's due. And if you take a look at all these smiley faces that I have, I want to go back and squeeze this a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not saying something is going to be the size of the Coinbase effect, but what I'm saying, something could be coming around and close to the 6 or 7 cents. So still looking at my price prediction by the end of the year, above 7 cents, which, to be honest with you, everyone, right after the Coinbase effect, right here in June, saying 6 or 7 cents by the end of the year, that would have been like extremely conservative estimate, because I was there back in the day, and people heard me, but I was still conservative. But still understanding and putting some context here that no matter how far if it goes, right? We are looking at, I'm talking, we're learning on a daily basis, and we're just knowing that this cryptocurrency is teaching us new things every single day. And like I said at the beginning of the live stream, I will wish to see another type of collateralized token that helps a specific network like AMP token is doing. Okay. So those are my thoughts on this one. Definitely when you see the price of AMP token this low and massive selling or consistent selling, that, my friends, if you are a believer of this token, or if you are putting your money in this, believing that later on it's gonna be a massive player, this is a great price entry. These are the good news, right? We have pros and cons. The cons will be that the price is not what we're looking. Of course, the price is something that we're not expecting positively, but the pro will be that finally we are at a price that many of us wished it was back 2 months ago at the beginning of August, because at the beginning of August that was 6 cents, 7 cents, and right now it's looking at 4 cents. So there you have it, everyone. 8Wood69, welcome aboard. Your better investment is in Solana. What's up, bro? From LA. Hey, how you doing? Alexander, welcome. Crypto Meetup in Texas. I don't think I'm going. Hey, Dodge AMP, welcome aboard. So much good news and nothing I'm holding. I'm just going to jump in when no one expects it. I think that's the best way for you to make money, right? Like one of us, what you're sharing right now, that made $40,000 with one cryptocurrency on Nick. Yeah, it was Nick. So it was great. I mean, massive gains, absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and delete this Fibonacci retracement. And by looking at this kind of like cyan line that I've created from the lowest point, which was 2 cents, recording the other support, which was 3 cents, and recording this newest support of 4 cents, almost 5 cents, this is what we're looking at, right? So if I was to dream a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and change this. Oh, something like this could happen for AMP token by the end of the year. You guys, you guys take a look at this and tell me what you think. That is something that could happen by the end of the year for AMP token. And just to give you some ideas, right, that there are some pumps and dumps upcoming for the token. Why? Because it's so cheap and whales are out there trying to eat it. But eventually, of course, I believe that this cryptocurrency will still continue rising no matter what. Not at the rate that we want. That's the thing. Okay? So some still good news coming up, guys. There's still some chance for this cryptocurrency to rise by looking at the trends that we've seen so far. Starting on May, and after the Coinbase effect came back down to this support low point, came back up all the way up with the Binance.US listing, with the Amazon rumors listing, then came back down to the 6 cents, stayed there for a while, came back up again, then came back down, and now it's right here. So again, not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only, my friends. But if you're looking to make money with AMP token, I think right now Sounds like a good idea. Just take it from me. I've seen this cryptocurrency. I've studied this cryptocurrency for a while. I've gone through many ups and downs. It does look to me very good. Cheers to that. Ooh, Dogecoin is garbage. I'm talking all the way. Doge of AMP. It happens, Things happen. Hey, Craig, welcome aboard, Craig. How you doing? AMP will take a while. I sold up for a small profit, but we'll get back later. There you go. Some of you guys have different strategies. That's totally fine, everyone. You don't even have to excuse yourself. Just do what's best for you and for your portfolio. That is the idea, right? Just make money at the end of the day. That is why I'm buying my Solana later on, which I'm going to be talking about Solana right now, Algorand and Cardano, because I have other positions that are going to make me money. I'm not just sold off an AMP token. I have other positions, right? So just understand that, right? AMP 17 cents on December. Sam Lopez, if that happens, we're going to love you. So you better stay here and don't leave us. If we see 17 cents by December, everyone, it's going to be such a popular coin. Everyone is going to be talking about it. And later on, bam, dump by whale. So typical. What about Alchemy Pay? That's another big one that I like a lot. There was an interview done by one of the YouTubers. I think that was great. I haven't watched it. I'm going to watch the interview later on to give some comments to my community. But I'm happy to see that the CEOs are providing information to the public. Alchemy Pay, I've talked about Alchemy Pay. I've made a video about Alchemy Pay, many videos about Alchemy Pay. It's one of those that still is going to take time. It had a huge rise to 23 cents, came back down, which made total sense. I recorded everything on my reactions here on the channel. So super excited for Alchemy Pay, absolutely. Alrighty. So this is I'm talking, everyone. Next, we have Solana. And before I start Solana, let me just go back once again to the comments. Check out cost contentos. It's gonna be due to only 2 cents. Okay, I'll check that out one. Awesome. Solana, yeah, I'm about to talk about Solana right now. Solana payment only 50K transactions per second can compare to Cody payment 100K transactions per second. Costco will pick up Cody. Bitcoin. Peter Morero, I love AMP is low. I can buy low and average down. The more I buy, the more I'll make. That makes more sense. Solana is a good one. Let me tell you, my friends. It's always good to have options. It's always good to have different strategies, right? At the end of the day, we're here to make money and get financial freedom. When it comes to Solana, everyone, you have your Ethereum, you have your, and Polkadot is another one. You have your Ethereum, because I ask you even, let me go back and I'll show you this. I think this is pretty cool for you to see. Let's go back to YouTube. Ask a question, everyone. This is us, guys. We're doing well. I'm going to go ahead and show you this. I'm going to go to community and ask you this question. What is your favorite blockchain and why? And most of you said, as always, and that's pretty awesome, Cardano ADA with 52%. You're seeing it right now, live. Ethereum at 23%, Algorand at 10%, Solana at 11%, and Polkadot at 5%. Guys, listen to this. Blockchains are highly important to create a good, reliable system, a good, reliable, network. Ethereum, of course, is the one that we all know, the one that many of the current blockchains heard of, were born of, and are trying to be better off, than Ethereum. Cardano is the one that is hot right now. Algorand, it's one that I found a couple months ago, and I'm pretty excited. Solana, couldn't pick it up. I have no Solana, but the idea sounds really nice. And Polkadot is the blockchain of blockchains, pretty much allowing blockchains to talk to each other. What a nice concept, right? So for your own edification, I will say, if you want to make something long-term, right, blockchains are the way to go. To me, this is the way I see it, guys. Mommy of the Alka, how you doing? Cardano Fire, like it. VIP here in the chat, awesome. How you doing, mommy? So let me tell you something. When I speak about a blockchain, especially for Ethereum, I like to see Ethereum as the S&P 500 because it's just so huge. There has massive potential and there's a lot of companies building on it. But now that I think so, any type of blockchain that is reputable, like of course Ethereum, such as Cardano or Solana or Algorand, could be that type of, in quotes, ETF. What is an ETF? Well, if you're not in the stock market, you know you have a stock. Let's say Apple right now, today they released the new iPhone 13 right now. What a coincidence. So Apple is a stock, is a company, but you have many companies inside a group. Well, that is an ETF. When you have a blockchain, guys, well, you have different companies, institutions building inside that blockchain for a specific purpose. I show you, let me go back to Twitter because I just remember of this example, which I'm going to show you right now. So it makes a little bit more sense that you know, because I want you guys to know. It was called Cardano. It's right here. So when it comes to blockchain, this is something I want you guys to see. Each of these blockchains have, I'm going to go ahead and open image in a new tab. There you go. So this is better for you. Each of them have an ecosystem, right? So Solana has an ecosystem, Cardano has an ecosystem, Ethereum has an ecosystem. So imagine you are putting, when you're buying Cardano, Ethereum, Solana, Polkadot, or Algorand, you're putting your money, hey Sam Lopez, you're putting your money in all these type of projects per se. That's a way to see it, because these are all the projects that are building inside that ecosystem, instead of just having one company and one cryptocurrency to determine what the future will be. For example, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, or what will be another one, XRP is, the big one for banks, but you know what I'm saying. So blockchains, I think, will be huge, massive for the future. And I mean, getting a hold of as many Cardanos as possible, I mean, to me, that's a great strategy. And that's what I'm doing. Same as Algorand. Now, coming down to earth when it comes to, how you doing, Sean Shen? Welcome. Coming down to earth to the analytics and the insights here on Solana, this is what had to happen, right? Came all the way up, now it's coming all the way back. If you remember, guys, I've told you not to buy because it was super overbought. If I do the year to date, this is what we're gonna see. Exactly, massive buys, massive sell-offs. Right now, we're starting to see a breakout to go up, to rising. Right now from, I believe, $140 all the way to $160. So there's something going on there. Let's go ahead and get closer to the 4 hours. Take a look at this. So finally, we start to see some buying purchases right here today. So of course, the price is coming back up. But still, I think the price will continue to come back a little bit, come down a little bit just for a couple more days. That will be a good idea for me to start buying if I actually want to get some Solana. As you know, Solana, besides being proof of stake, is proof of history. What I've heard of proof of history is, right, each and everything that happens in the Solana network is marked by a time and a date. It's easier to get it and track of, more security, more protection. So it brings a different idea to an entire ecosystem. So I think that is, something new that we haven't seen in other blockchains before. The blockchains that I posted on that question, on that poll, are the blockchains that I have heard of the most. I mean, just look at Cardano and Ethereum, the ones that were the most clicked. So Solana is a good one that is popping up right now, but it still is a blockchain that people haven't heard of yet. And I'm sure there's way more opportunities and way more blockchains and cryptocurrencies that are using proof of history, but still right now Solana seems to be the leader on this one. And if, of course, we go to the cryptocurrency market cap all the way to the top, we see that Solana is at 7, and it was at 6, the 6th place, but it came back down. And by market capitalization right now, XRP is beating Solana for this time. So bottom up, and in sum, what would I say? Once Solana comes back down, I will say, I think the best price for me for Solana will be somewhere around $100. I will be super greedy, I know. But something in between the 160 to 120, I will be able to buy my first or second Solana and just hold it. I think this could be a good idea for my portfolio, and just hold it and start learning as I go. So you guys have Solana? Let me know in the comments and let me know in the chat. But that's what I think. Absolutely. I think Solana will be a good player. Sadly, I was able to realize that pretty late because I was too focused on Cardano and Algorand. But I'm still happy. I think my Algorand positions are doing very well. So, hey, it's a trade-off, right? Welcome to crypto. What can I say? So Cardano will be the best bet right now? To me, yes. Cardano has always been a great bet. Jam. Michael Delgado, yes. Solana to Moon, end of the year, 100 to 1,000. I wouldn't be surprised. Why? Because Solana's tokenomics are so amazing, guys. Are just one of the best I've seen before. Solana, guys, has less than 1 billion tokens in circulating supply. Look at this. Total supply, you're seeing it right now. It's 500,000. 500 million. Okay, less than 1 billion. So it's 500 million. That is great, everyone. No, I mean, just remember that Cardano has 45 billion tokens. Like, that's insane. AMP token has 100 billion. So the fact that Solana has 500 million, my lord, that is amazing. Because the less tokens in circulating supply, the more chances to go all the way up. So when you see a good project having very low tokens in circulating supply and in total supply, but with such a tremendous potential, and the price is not as much for your budget, what a great opportunity. What a great opportunity. That is my take, everyone. If you're liking the content, everyone, make sure you go ahead and like, consider subscribing, and turn on those notification bells. That'll help me a lot. Appreciate it a lot. So yes, circulating supply of Solana right now is 296 million. And the total is 500 million. So definitely, I see Solana hitting $500, $400 sometime in the future, just by looking at the tokenomics. Already, my mind kind of thinks of those numbers by looking at the number of tokens and the potential, of course. Plus, I've heard some creators trying to build their own small cryptocurrencies, building on Solana and letting Solana blockchain take care of their entire staking processes, because Solana happens to be cheaper and faster than Ethereum, because Ethereum is what a lot of people are trying, or a lot of projects use for those purposes. Hey Miles, welcome aboard. Please, I need help. What are your thoughts on Doge? Should I sell or pump into another coins or hold? Miles, that's a good question. Now let me tell you just right straight. I don't have any Dogecoin. I used to have. That was my first cryptocurrency I bought. Why did I stop buying? Because Dogecoin has no value added to me. Yes, it might be used in the future, but for something as important as Bitcoin or Cardano, no, I don't think so. Dogecoin is like it's a joke coin, right? It was created just to kind of go against Bitcoin as a joke, but that's, the army of Dogecoin will defend it as hard as they can. I don't have anything against Dogecoin, but it's just not for me. I rather put my money in great projects with amazing, huge potential, like all the ones that I'm describing right now. But Dogecoin, if that's what you want to invest on, go for it, right? But I'm not waiting on, I will say it, letting Elon Musk or any type of celebrities pump a cryptocurrency. That is one of the most ridiculous ideas I've heard of. Do not ever let a celebrity or an influencer to pump a cryptocurrency, because if you do that, you are just wasting your money and energy away. Never, never, never let someone else give the price value of a cryptocurrency, its project, its utility, its usage. That is what has to lead the cryptocurrency forward, okay? Make sure you understand that. But of course, there are so many people who have Dogecoin and makes money. Like, I'm not saying you cannot make money with Doge. Of course you can, but it's just a matter of values when it comes to crypto. Nice. Alrighty. And as we continue forward, that was Solana. Algorand, everyone. Mommy of Alka. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Al Gore and everyone. Absolutely, Miles. Anytime. Spellbound. I'm sure it'll be 400 to 500 end of the year, so at least 2x from current price. Okay, you're talking about Solana, I'm sure, right? When celebrities pump, you dump. Absolutely. And I mean, even I've heard some on Twitter that Kim Kardashian was talking about Ethereum Max or something like that. And of course, that just happens to be a terrible investment. Because you guys remember, I mean, it's so basic. It's so basic. If you don't, let me go ahead and actually check that one because I don't want to say something that is incorrect. Ethereum Max. Is that a project or a cryptocurrency? Ethereum. Oh, I think it's this one. Ethereum Max or some. Oh, here it is. Oh, for sure. Classic. Oh, for sure. Classic. Guys, you guys remember the fight between Canelo and Floyd Mayweather? If you guys like boxing, you guys remember what the shirt from Mayweather was said? Well, that said Ethereum Max, if I'm not mistaken, right? But just take a look at this garbage. So that's what I'm saying, everyone. If I'm not mistaken, that is like this is what I'm trying to say. Hey, Chunk, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. So gotta be careful with the cryptocurrencies you buy. I remember watching that fight, or I was watching like the highlights, and when Floyd Mayweather comes to have his weight, his shirt said Ethereum Max, and I'm like, oh, Ethereum, is that like the Ethereum we know? Nope, it was this one. And just take a look at the price, guys. Garbage. So do not let celebrities, not even YouTubers or anyone, determine the value of a cryptocurrency. And of course, I won't lie, I really enjoyed what site are you using? That is CoinMarketCap and CoinMarketCap, yes. And what was I saying? Don't let YouTubers or celebrities, give you that pump. I really enjoyed when Elon Musk was speaking on behalf of Dogecoin because it was just bringing so many people who weren't aware of cryptocurrencies. But now, in less than a year, so many people have learned about crypto and they just become more self-aware. And I think the knowledge is already there for you to distinguish from the good ones and the bad ones. So yes, that is what he had. Ethereum Max on his shorts. There you have it. So I'm not like dreaming here. So just be careful. Like when you see a celebrity promoting a cryptocurrency other than the ones we know, like Solana, Cardano, Ethereum, Bitcoin, like those are the good ones. But if you think about it, how many times have you seen Charles Hoskinson said, oh yeah, we partnered with this amazing actor to promote our cryptocurrency? They don't do that. They don't do that, guys. Like Tyler Spalding with Flexa, the guy can promote his cryptocurrency, I'm talking, anytime. They can promote it the best they can. Like, just think about it for a second. I'm talking, it's such an amazing project that anyone will love to represent I'm talking in a way, or like in a video or commercial or whatever. They don't do that. Why? Because these are super smart people. They don't need to. When Flexa Network finally starts captivating and dominating that retail, merchant, digital, pure digital market and industry, it will be too late for us or for the public to ignore I'm talking. Believe that. That's what I think. That is my non-financial advice, everyone, right? That's what I think. There's going to be a time where it's going to be impossible to ignore the good cryptocurrencies, and it's just going to be country by country, company by company flopping before these awesome cryptos and saying, okay, we accept you. What do you guys think? That's what I think. Do you think Phantom is gonna pump any time? Haven't heard of Phantom yet. Haven't heard of Phantom yet, my friend. I don't want to say something that might be incorrect from Phantom. So I see some people talking about Phantom. So let's go ahead and give a quick glance at Phantom. Phantom Oh yes, I think I've seen it before. Because there's so many guys. You have to understand. Um, Phantom is a smart contract platform, decentralized finance services developers using. Okay, so it's another DeFi blockchain. Oh, what is that? Look at that. Gosh, from 17 cents on July 18 all the way to $1.66. Okay, now I know what you guys are talking about, Phantom. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, you always have these opportunities. And if I'm not mistaken, Phantom is on Coinbase or Gemini, or I think I've seen it somewhere there. That's a good one. Looks like a nice one. 2.5 million total supply. No, 2 billion, 2.5 billion total supply. Not bad. Not bad. All right. I'll have to take a look at it more closely, but those look like as a good contender. JT, on what you just said about Dogecoin and crypto in general, do you really think it's about the usefulness? I ask this because not a single person I've ever met has complained about our US dollar. Well, okay, JT, let me see how I can phrase this. So US dollar is fiat money, and who regulates the US dollar? Who regulates its value, the number of tokenomic, or in this case, supply? It is the Federal Reserve, right? When it comes to cryptocurrencies, I think it's different. Because one, you can have unlimited coins, but the best projects to me have cap supplies, which I like a lot, and are decentralized. Decentralized, baby. That I think that's the name of the game. You're not depending on a government to regulate you. So I think that's the definition of a cryptocurrency. That is the difference between using something created and established by a government and cryptocurrencies. Phantom is a hidden gem, bro. Thank you for letting me know, guys. Honestly, you are the best because you always tell me about these cryptocurrencies that I have to check out, but I'm so busy with all the cryptocurrencies. That happened to me with ACH. I have to remember that. It's on Gemini, but you only look amp. Okay, it's on Gemini. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, guys, you're making money on Phantom. There you go. I probably was late, absolutely, because like I said, everyone, I'm building my foundation, and I know it's super boring. And you might don't like me about that, and that's fine, guys. But I'm building my foundation, and I'm going fine. I'm not rushing, guys. What is a foundation? It is basically buying what it works. I know Cardano works, and I know Algorand work, so and Ethereum too. So I'm been buying to increase my numbers of the cryptocurrencies. I know they're gonna do fantastic in the long term instead of getting those pumps and dumps. Because from my experience, I'm not really the best one at selling when I have to, and I have to be completely transparent with you. So it's better for me just to buy low, hold, and the price goes up, and then easily sell when I see profit has been reached. That's, guys, what I can tell you from the heart. Like, you have to understand, I know my weaknesses, I know my strengths, and my strengths are looking at the price when it's low, buy as many as I can, and then hold for later. Don't worry about it. There you go. But I'll check those good ones. And inflation is coming, as Yang Mo is saying. So inflation is killing the fiat money. So that's why cryptocurrencies are a great way for us to look at it. And now, guys, talking about Algorand, right now, Algo, it's still, we see the MACD about to, kind of talk to the signal. Sunshine, you had 100,000. That's pretty awesome. Coming down the MACD to the signal, we still see the RSI at the top of the game, close to the upper band, and we're starting to see some selling volume. So from what I see right now, the price could drop, 150, 160. That will be a great buying price for me, so it can continue rising above. The thing with Algorand, guys, or Algorand, because some people were telling me it's not pronounced Algorand, it's called Algorand. Whatever, I say it the way I want. Algorand has way less tokens than Cardano, and it has a focus on DeFi. Great team, great project. My lord, guys, Algorand. It's a big one for me. I want to have as many as I can, and I think Algorand can really reach $10 in the upcoming years. I see Algorand reaching $10 in the upcoming years, so definitely I want that 5x. Absolutely. It's one of those coins, guys, that whenever you least expect it, you're going to hear companies, big companies saying, oh, we partnered with X, or we partnered with X, or we partnered with this. And Algorand is going to be among those ones to be called up. That's what I believe, guys. Just by looking at kind of seeing some dream scenario for me, I can tell you those gut feelings happen to be true most of the time in my case. I don't say them too publicly because, of course, I don't want to see myself as a crazy guy, but in a way, I will have a good eye for recognizing the good companies, and in this case, I like what I'm seeing on Algorand. Same as Cardano, same as Flexa. Sadly, of course, the price is not the way we want it, but it's all right. We talked about it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Guys, if you're enjoying the live stream, go ahead and like the video so more people can get to know the message. Consider subscribing. That'll help us a lot, and you become part of the family. You're signing up for more stocks, Roth IRA, and cryptocurrency content that we talk here in the channel. And of course, turn on those notification bells. That'll help me, guys, a lot. One thing I also want to mention, guys, which it will help me tons, is if you go here to my channel and go to channels, if you like, or if your main I will say language is Spanish, well, guess what? I created a channel just for you, and I'm about to post this link here on the chat. So if you speak Spanish, you will be, and you subscribe, become the first person to know about my first videos in Spanish, right? Because on this channel, I speak in English, but as you can hear from my accent, I'm of course from Mexico, as this banner says, and I'm super happy and proud to be here in the United States, in Texas, and just once again telling you, the sky's the limit. You can fulfill your goal. You only live once, YOLO, and go for it. Do not give up, my friend. Go for it. Get it. Don't bother if you get rejected. Don't bother for the haters. Sooner or later, you will find great people along the way that can give you a hand and learn from you, and you from them, and the sky's the limit. So go ahead and do your dreams, fulfill them, because life is too short. Let's go, guys. Let's go. So there you have it. If you want to support the channel with the Spanish one, go ahead and like or subscribe to the Spanish one, please. And another thing, guys, if you are having that same feeling and you want to talk to me more privately, of course, because there's so many questions that I go through on YouTube and I may not get to all of them, check my Patreon page. There's a link down below, and that will give you, of course, access to my Discord. And we have about 9 patrons right now. We're building a nice community. So what can I say? That is what I believe, and that is going to be pretty awesome. So check that too in the link down below. Now, go ahead and take a look at Etherscan, Sunshine. Well, although I may not agree with what you said, I'm going to show it because freedom reigns. Freedom reigns. That's what you think, and that's totally fine. Water break. Hey, Sam. Mr. Frost, near Dallas. There you go, guys. So we have a couple more people right now in the chat. Tell me, where are you watching the live from? I want to say hi to each and every one of you. I'm from Texas, so let me hear my fellow Texans. And plus, if you're watching me from Europe, from Asia, from Latin America, go ahead. This is your time, and show us where you're proud belonging to. Let's go, everyone. Check this out. According to your calculations, the day of 21 will have AMP going all the way to 9 cents till the October 3rd, while it stays at 6 cents. Thank you, Daryl Reyes. That's pretty good. I had to translate your message for everyone to understand. That's pretty cool. Thank you for your prediction. Let me know how you got that prediction. That'll be awesome. Thank you, L. Mendez. Never missing the analysis. Appreciate it, L. Thank you so very much. How you doing? Seattle. Wow. Look at this, everyone. We got Fort Worth, Texas. Thank you for the information you provide. Thank you, John. Appreciate the help. Why $8.97 per month? Well, I think that's a good amount, solid for everyone's pocket. And just have one tier, so it's just one tier right now, and you get all the value. And of course, I'm always welcome to feedback if you guys think something must be added to make the experience even better. We have New York, we have Maryland, Seattle, McAllen, Texas, nice. We have New York, Singapore, Maryland, beautiful. New York, Washington, Texas, Austin, Mexico, Montreal, Canada. Oh, Canada, that's beautiful. New Hampshire and California. Oscar, I'll send you my Thanksgiving Cowboys tickets for some Solana. That'll be awesome. Have to watch the Cowboys play, right? Absolutely. And Florida, beautiful state, nice and amazing, guys. That is great, everyone. Thank you so much for supporting. Wisconsin, St. Louis, nice. Thank you so much for supporting the live stream. I appreciate it, everyone. So let me go ahead and refresh this. We're watching at the Etherscan for my AMP token holders. And what I saw earlier today, we have Puerto Rico, Salt Lake City, California, Mars, really? Wow, so probably you're talking to Elon Musk right now. The Bay Area, cool. Have some friends there as well. It was negative, the number of holders. So definitely, of course, people are now kind of tracing back and pausing their buying purchases because, of course, they see the price of AMP token not rising. So that typically, of course, kind of like scares the buying and the holders, and they're trying to jump to other places where they can make more money. That makes more sense. That to me is a great indicator, to start some positions, because you never know when the next pump may be coming. California, Puerto Rico, South, Mars, another Elon Musk friend. That's awesome. Dubai, there you go. And here with Elon, that is amazing. Should I sell my stocks for crypto? Look fresh. Do not. I wouldn't consider that. I think, especially if you're putting your money in index funds. I have index funds that I have for the rest of my life, so those are sacred, and I'm gonna have my portfolio for stocks and Roth IRA and cryptocurrencies all very well distributed. Ricky Torres with the first super chat of the night. Thank you so very much, my friend. Appreciate it. Tito Ortiz in boxing, fight got really, but back in the first round, made a left, got a 3 back punches. Okay, that's pretty cool. Thank you for the information and for the donation. Appreciate it, my man. That is awesome. Alrighty, everyone. Coming back to this one, to the watch list. This is how we started. We got ADA by looking at the Fibonacci retracement, saying that so far it's doing well, and of course, expecting anything now that smart contracts are up. I think that'll be a good idea for this blockchain. And I mean, the sky's the limit, and something really happened Sunday. Of course, people wanted to see that $4 or $5, but I knew it wasn't going to happen, because by the rumor, sell the news, even though in this case it was true that smart contracts were coming. I'm talking right now, this is what you see right now on the screen, the yellow lines. That will be a prediction, my prediction for the price, which more pumps are coming, maybe 1 or 2 left by the end of the year, by looking at a consolidated price of around 5 to 7 cents. Not the price that we wanted or we expected, I will say, since the summer, but it is what it is. This project will take more time. Solana, guys, I'm still waiting for it to come back down to buy at a cheaper price, but definitely a blockchain and a project to look for. I'm very excited for this one. Algorand, super pumping for this one. I think excited and ready to continue adding to my positions, because wow, this one really is going to tear up a lot of blockchains currently. DeFi is barely starting. So wow, very happy for this one. And Litecoin, well, Walmart is not accepting Litecoin as a payment, so I don't have any Litecoin. I don't plan to own any Litecoin, but it just tells you that the first generation, of course, cryptocurrencies were good at a time. Hopefully, Litecoin and the Litecoin team can do something to bring it back to, the eyes of other people. That is what we can say about these cryptocurrencies. Everyone excited, for what the future entails for crypto. Definitely something that is going to help a lot of people in the future. But, well, I think, as always, we're early. It is time for us to analyze ourselves and our budget. And if you can afford losing a couple more money, then you can invest a couple more money. Always buy what you're able to afford losing, and just watch your budget. Don't go over or less of what you're able to spend. Cryptocurrency is risky, so you have to understand that. Absolutely. Oscar, don't wait for Solana. He's not gonna drop to $100. Yeah, I realize that, right? I mean, $100 will be too greedy, but definitely somewhere around 120, 130, that will be a great buying place for me. Absolutely. God bless, brother. How you doing? Thank you so much, Riverside. Appreciate it. Alrighty, everyone. Just want to say a huge shout out to all the people who were able to stop by in today's live stream. It's time for me to go, but honestly, I really had a great time talking about Cardano and all the altcoins in between. Just a great time for cryptocurrencies again, and we're not selling. We're holding, as the title says right now of the thumbnail. We're holding, and Cardano altcoins, like we make money during crypto dips. Just don't forget about this, that with the prices of the cryptocurrencies start rising again, Ethereum at 4,000, Bitcoin about 50,000 or 60, Ethereum about $3, Algorand about $3, Solana about $200. These were the days. These were the days that you wanted to wait for a long time. And yes, Sinisha, AMP token above 6 cents. Yes, that will be our huge milestone, right, for the end of the year. But in all reality, guys, AMP token is just a beauty project that for some reason, it takes a while. 5 cents is something that we have to embrace. And once we leave that, finally we can start looking back and say, well, if we were able to hold below 7 cents for such a long time, once we reach 10 cents, that will be a new milestone and a new way of holding for us. But we will be that first generation of AMP holders that when the next people come to AMP and learn about AMP token and get excited like us we were back then, today, we will be able to say, hey kid, chill out, this will take a while. So go ahead and take relax, because we're not going to move in a long time. So that's what I think, everyone. Ricky Torres, appreciate it, guys. Thank you so very much for the support. You please be safe. Have a good night. And I'm excited for the rest of the week, what it holds for us. So let's go ahead with more cryptocurrency talk, guys. I'll see you next time, everyone. Peace. Take it easy, everyone. You be safe. And thank you so much for stopping by. John Selena, Shiba Inu. Well, Shiba is going to be added on Binance. So that's going to be a good one. I don't have Shiba Inu. I don't plan to own any Shiba Inu. But definitely for those who are traders or a little bit more risky investors, just be ready, because Shiba Inu might be popping off, pretty soon. But like I said, I don't have Shiba Inu. I don't plan to buy it. If you want to, there you go. Go ahead and make some money with that. But just be careful. Just be careful. I'll be on the sidelines watching eating my AMP token popcorns, because once AMP token rises, then it's going to be our turn. I'll see you guys, and thank you so much for your time and company. Keep it up. Peace.